Good day. Hello, hello. A Dan, a twist, welcome. Evening. Hope everybody's doing well. We got John. We've got John. Somebody's been busy in here. Cleaning up. Leaving fresh bread and the like. Assuming it's our good caretaker. Everything looks to be in order. Lovely. See, we're back. Dogs. Season 2, episode 16. A new lick of paint has been acquired as well. How fortunate are we? You're still on John by 10 PM your time. Can you pull up the state of play on the side of the screen? What, like fucking Subway Surfers? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, depending on how this evening goes, we might just have a short John session, you know, a little 3-hour ordeal, and I'll be off to watch State of Play. Purely for the copium that they'll be showing marathon stuff. That would be delicious. Have John react, I see. Yeah, that'd be insane. Hey, Shadow Man. Oh, Grace, what are you doing? What are you doing? From the top rope. Grace, no. By God, Grace. Down there. Oh, the impact. My God, what an impact. Right, let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Been sick with the flu since Sunday. You know, a lot of people have had the flu and or seasonal illnesses from what I've gathered from my research and findings. So it's quite sad, really. Hope it hasn't hit you too hard, Shadow, but yeah, always a rough one. Knock on wood, I've been well for a while now. Like, not ill, you know. I'm typically not that great, but we've been okay for quite some time. But I just know, I mean, I've spoken about it before, I know the May seasonal allergies are gonna fuck me up. End of May, don't talk to me, man. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me until I've had my morning coffee. Is seasonal depression an illness? No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know what you would class that as. What would you class that as? It has been pretty miserable though, especially in the UK. Just fucking grey and raining and dark. And I don't mind it, but, you know. What I hate is, like, just the fact that it never feels like it gets light at all. So you're just like, have I had a day at all today? Is mayonnaise an instrument? I got some peeps around anyway. Right, let's see whose Telegram does. I don't even know what I'm expecting, so... Maybe Turtsy, maybe Linwood. Web service. Amazing. Be good to see Webber there, and he's offered to let other people know how generous. Fantastic. So yeah, we got our little John session today. I'm foolishly trying to keep up with this this motif of having John be on the even number episodes and Angel being on the odd number episodes. That's gonna come crumbling down at some point. At some point that shit is ending, and I'm gonna be sad. You know, it doesn't have to, but I just know at some point something's gonna get in the way, so... Like, I'm gonna have to pull a double session for some reason or another, but yeah. You're gonna have to let that go the second Angel has a major story arc, so when ICS him to be around to, well, exactly, that is the terrible curse that lays ahead of me. The dreadful and terrible curse. Yeah, who knows, maybe I should have thought about the double character thing more. Too late now. Way too late now. Well, I don't know what the plans are today. I was thinking maybe we just go around and tell some more people about the service. I was considering maybe going hunting. Stick on an outfit and just have a hunting day before the proper service day on Sunday. If you practice your righteous priest preaching bit for Sunday, I'll be so honest, no, I haven't practiced at all. I'm just gonna research very broadly the steps of like how to run a Sunday Mass and then just simplify it a bit. I'm not gonna do the full fucking 9-hour service or whatever bullshit it is. Just hit the main points, maybe do a little speech and a little, you know, introduction type beat, and then just have people go on their way, really. Yeah. You gotta give it some energy if you don't want people to be asleep as John. Look, man. Who gets excited at a Sunday service? Nobody. Jesus, bread, wine, died and came back, gabagool. Done. Thank you. Thank you for the rundown. Where's the passion? I mean, John is like low key. You know, he's a well, I mean, he is generally low key, but maybe I should rev it up a little bit for you know, for the stage, to put on a show, I suppose. Give it a bit of oomph. You do have to give it some energy, I suppose, when you're doing a speech. Because then at least we'll have some variety, right? It's like, you know, if you're having a one-on-one convo, he's going to be pretty chill. But when he's up behind the podium, he's, you know, he's got some pizzazz, I guess. Oh, that was the paint detail. Yeah, so I'll surely practice before Sunday comes around, okay? Surely. Because there's no way I'm going into my first Sunday service raw. Like, that is insane behavior. You know, I do have half the mind. As good as this job is, the two muskrat carcasses, as good as this is, part of me does want to just drop it for maybe a more passive job. But, you know, who knows, maybe not. Maybe, you know what, this is the play. How much money do we have? Firstly, let's check how much a varmint rifle is. Let's check. I know Maxi offered us one, but he can keep it. Varmint, $24. That seems reasonable. Surely I have $24, right? I say we go do this job. We get the hunting outfit out. We go do this job. By the time we're done, then we change back. And then we can do our rounds, you know. Talking to people and the like. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. No. The, I don't know whether I have any of his music in Angel or Monty's playlist, but one of like the main albums that I used in Kane's playlist, that artist, he has put out a new album like today or yesterday, and I think it might fit Angel depending on the kind of music it is. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, scary fucking atmosphere music again, but it seems very much in like Angel's theme, so I'm gonna give it a listen. Probably after the stream, maybe, and maybe stick it in. More droning music. I truly can't wait. I truly can't wait. Yeah. John doesn't really have any music like that. I mean, I did shove in one album that is kind of appropriate that's like that. And then on Angel, he has music like that, but it's not from what's the guy's name? Droney Darko. Damn, Kane's playlist was an hour and 26 minutes. What the fuck was I doing? Renee's was 2 hours, Vannevar's was almost 2 hours, and Glass was 2.5 hours. These are the longest playlists. Goodness gracious. Anyway. I think 2 hours is like the sweet spot, really, because it can play through twice for like a typical stream. I think that's appropriate. Fucked up, I finally ran into St. John yesterday and Leah wasn't in game for it. I know. It sucks. But, I am very sure that we'll be getting some more scenes with those guys very soon. So, like I said, there's a lot of concentric circles. And you know, hearing about St. John so much, and well, I guess we got the Margot name drop, but you know, I'm just making sure not to force anything, because that scene could have worked yesterday, but things kind of took a turn because there was another whole story happening at the same time that, you know, I'm just not privy to, with Peaches and Lavinia and that whole group and their whole connection with St. John, right? So, you know, we can't intrude on that and just be a fly on the wall. That's a bit much. And, you know, I don't think Angel would really care or do it, you know. I mean, especially when St. John was talking about, you know, getting the gun out and something going down, like Angel would not want to be anywhere near that drama, because you know, it doesn't really concern him, and he doesn't concern himself with things that don't concern him, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Eyes Wide and True, the classic. It's John Religion, it is. I should have called him that. That would have been a much better play. Let's go like this. Stick on the old hunting outfit, Bush. Look at us. Should probably load this and stuff, shouldn't we? Do enjoy the bit that John is this low-key guy at all times, but during Sunday on service he's up there preaching with an energy unseen before holier than that. I don't know how much, you know, energy we're gonna have for him, but you know. We'll just have to see what comes out at the time. You know, I don't want to go into it with some sort of idea of how he's going to act. But there definitely is, you know, emotion there and passion there that he hasn't shown. Because he is so reserved and private. But that's what makes him a good priest, is you know, whatever troubles people are going through, he he'll, for the most part, just listen. Because he doesn't want to preach really to anybody. He just wants to hear what people have to say most of the time. Yeah, first service on Sunday. I don't know when the newspaper article is going to come out either, but yeah. It's kind of just luck of the draw, really. I mean, we've put the invitation out there and we're trying to be as active as we can be so that people recognize and appreciate him as a character. But it's up to everybody else whether they want to engage in that kind of religious RP. And a lot of people don't want anything to do with that shit, so that already narrows the pool of people that we can RP with, so, you know. Yeah. You gotta give something for people to come back for. Well, I mean, I hope that people just enjoy the service and enjoy that as hopefully a consistent event that they can come to and just meet people for and whatever. That's a pretty big part of it. Because I think people enjoy planned events on the server, you know. Everybody likes a good party or a good get-together, like in the law department and things like that, when people organize things like that. So, you know, I think people would take interest in it. When is the Angel and John scene where you RP with yourself that totally isn't cringe? Yeah, it'll be more like Sinners than what's that Adam Sandler film where he plays himself and his sister? What film is that? Oh god, no. No, I mean, I really hope. We're already doing as much as we can on our end to avoid crossover. I really hope that people just don't mention John or Angel around each other, you know, because I'll just have no idea how to react other than trying to move on from whatever conversation, you know. And you know, I think players know that I'm both people, so what I just don't want is some future victim of Angel to go to John for, like, guidance, because that would be so horrendous for me on John to go, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, excuse am I going to be able to come up with for that? I'm not talking about Big Mama. I'm talking about that one. Was it Adam Sandler? Maybe it wasn't. But there was. I thought it was an Adam Sandler film where he plays like just a guy and he also plays the guy's sister. So he's like dressed up like a lady. Is it Big? Is it? Oh. No, I'm thinking of fucking... Isn't it like Hansel... No, not Hansel and Gretel. It was something like that. It was something stupid. Adam Sandler... Brother and sister movie? I'm thinking of Jack and Jill, man. That's the worst pull. But that, you know, that was the point I was trying to make. Oh my god. Isn't every Adam Sandler movie where he plays just a guy true and based and real? Vanny, thank you very much for your take. Excellent, excellent analysis. The good thing about muskrats is that they're just an item that you can have in your inventory. I don't need to hang them off the horse or anything. I hate Adam Sandler. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Vanny. I was enjoying your company, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Adam Sandler is a national treasure for the US. Set yourself up for failure because helping you meant someone had to jump on the grenade with you, exposing their vast knowledge of Adam Sandler movies. You're right. You are right. I mean, I'm not like an Adam Sandler super fan. You know, it's just more of a... I think he's done some cool stuff recently. Like, I'm glad that he broke the really strange, just being in really bad comedies for a bit. Because he's done some good stuff, like, Uncut Gems and... what's that one film? Is The Wedding Singer the one that I'm thinking of, or is it something else? No, I'm not thinking of The Wedding Singer. I'm thinking of... He was pretty decent in Jay Kelly that I watched recently, honestly. It wasn't too bad. What am I thinking of? Punch Drunk Love, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I was doing. I was on Google quickly. Right. If anybody sees a muskrat, scream as loudly as you possibly can. Ah. My aimbot wasn't working. Forgot to turn my crosshair on. Oh, wait, is it an animal now? Surely I can store multiple. Yeah, nice, there we go. He's a Jack Black typecast, sadly, yeah. There's definitely, like, a collection of actors that are just the actor. And, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like that. There's nothing wrong with being that kind of actor, but I much prefer like a Daniel Day-Lewis or a Christian Bale who just completely are different people in whatever film they're in, rather than like even like Morgan Freeman. where he's just too recognizable, you know? It's kind of unfortunate. Like, you can have good actors like that, but I do prefer people who can just completely transform themselves, I suppose. Because you even meet role players like that, you know? Is that another muskrat? No, those are like badgers. Oh fuck, there's a fucking crocodile right there, I didn't even see. Alligator. It's usually easier to find muskrats by just sort of trotting around and waiting for them to run away from you when you come close. That's what I'm doing anyway. Should probably name this varmint rifle as well with a little tag. Like I've done with the Bible and the watch. One thing I haven't been doing is actually writing in this fucking journal that I said I was going to do it at the end of every session. Whoops. Is that one there? Right, nice and easy now, fucking alligator piece of shit. Boom. Easiest $135 of my life. Come on, Grace. Fool of a horse. Well, crocky. I feel like I remember... What do you mean replace animal? Oh wait, can I store it on the other side? Surely. Yeah, nice. I remember... Maybe that's why it asks you for 2. I remember on one episode of Renee, I was so broke and I didn't really know how to get like a moonshine properly on the go yet. So I straight up killed like an alligator. It sounds insane. I just killed an alligator and I was like, surely this sells for a lot, right? Like a huge alligator and I'm selling the whole thing. This is where the money's at. This is the secret money glitch. And I dragged the fucking carcass all the way back to Saint Denis and it sold for like $5 or something ridiculous. And I was like, okay, I'm never doing this again. This is so embarrassing. Honestly. Some people are just masters of making money on the server, and I'm sat here like... I'm happy to see $30 in my account most of the time. Meanwhile, some people are sat on like 8k because they're just like passively grabbing jobs and they just know how to do everything. It's so ridiculous. Oh shit. Is that a church? I yearn for the sheriff paycheck, you have no idea. Yeah, it is. Like a tiny little church. God, imagine if it had interiors. No. Did you end up finding the common bulrush that one time? I did. I did. I found the secret. And I went crazy and I found it. And then the next day, the next session, I picked up another job for oregano, and I thought, here we go. Easiest fucking plant on the planet to find. Little did I know, there's a note. There's an old carving in the wood of a taller boy and a shorter girl. An eel-like snake looks like it's going to eat her. 1883 is carved beside it. How strange. Anyway. Yeah, we picked up the oregano job and I searched for like an hour. Didn't find a single piece and I just gave up. I just deleted the job. And now I've gaslit myself into thinking that John would have hunted, you know, back in England. And I suppose he would have, because he comes from a pretty well-off, you know, family. So we got this little hunting outfit set up for him, so he's looking cute. And we got the pants and the boots and everything, so... Yeah, I picked up that little muskrat job. We'll head back now and we'll get going. How old is John? I think I said he was 55. So yeah. I think that's what I told Weber anyway when he put it in my file. You know, he'd be much older. Like, I would age him much older. Like, probably in his, like, 60s or maybe, like, approaching his 70s. But you gotta think in, like, 1905, just with the pure life expectancy differences. You know, you think about Hosea in the story mode. He's like an old guy. He's got grey hair. He's in his 50s as well. I think he's about 55. So people just aged a lot differently back then, and I always try and take that into account. So I made Vannevar like in his 50s as well. And I think Glass was like 40. And Kane was 30. But yeah. Angel's 25 and Monty's 55. That's how I remember it. With Angel as well, I did just want to play a guy who was my age. Because I always felt like 55, never mind, give me the most comic speech on Sunday. God forbid he has a heart attack. No, he's fine. He's got... What the fuck? Was that a snake? You know, he's got passion. He'll be okay. But yeah, no, one thing I realized, really coming to the end of Kane, I was like, I've only ever played characters that are really old, and I don't feel like I ever pull them off because I don't sound old, you know? Like, age does something to your voice that you can't force or you can't, like, emulate. So, you know, when I'm playing, like, a 40-year-old guy on the server and there's someone who's, like, actually in their 30s, nearing 40, playing the same character, I just feel very impostery. Like, I've never felt like I've pulled it off, I guess. One of the many reasons why I don't rewatch my old, you know, well, I mean, anything that I make, I don't rewatch anything at all. Because, you know, it's not that I find it cringe, it's just that, you know, you just want to forget about it, I guess. Born with the soul of a granny, so I feel more at home with older characters. Yeah, I love playing older characters. Like, I loved playing Vannevar. I think more people should play older characters, really. Because, even though you wouldn't expect to see as many of them in the Wild West, they'd still be around. And I always love running into old characters and speaking to them and playing them, so I think it's a good idea. It's nice. You know, rather than having Jiminy Cricket, the 18-year-old whippersnapper, robbing banks every day, you know. And he robs banks because he's just a kid and he doesn't know any better. That shit gets boring after a while. Yeah, we can play an actual retirement home. How exciting. We can get a bridge club going. Let's hear your kid voice, Sean. This is it. Hey guys, hey. No, I can't do a kid voice, you know? That's why when me and Leah were playing Backseat Drivers, I just immediately went to the fucking Bizcondo anime voice because I didn't know what the fuck else to do. Oh, that was funny. Very good. I don't think me and Leah will be finishing that game. However, I think I think the window's closed, so I'll have to find somebody else to do the last levels with. And honestly, I don't blame her because that was at times torturous, entertaining as shit. But my god, I couldn't get used to those controls like at all. Oh god. Actual fever dream. I haven't laughed like that in fucking ages. Just the pure delirium that we ended up getting ourselves into was ridiculous. Look at fucking Dumb and Dumber here. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but are they twins? Afternoon.
Howdy, fancy you. Howdy there.
That's insane. Okay. Damn, 130. What a fucking... What a pull. I'm just shoving fucking the whole lot in there. Why not? 220. I mean, come on. Yeah, seeing double. Twin pulls are pretty crazy on Wild, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again by 700,000 things right now. Here we go. There we are. Well, we have enough money now for... what else did we say we needed? We have like a base outfit that I wanted to do tweaks on. We have our vestments, we have our hunting outfit. Was there anything else? For the life of me, I can't think. Like outfit-wise, I'm trying to think about. I'm gonna put the gun away. I suppose a regular off-duty kind of outfit would be good. Sissic outfit, true, based. When we hit episode, oh, I don't have a holster. I need to like actually reload individually. There we are. Stick a bullets in there as well. Hi, Pony. I think I can safely say it now, you know, without, like, this is a meta. Because the role requires it. But we're not gonna do the switcheroo fucking John becomes a crazed outlaw and Angel redeems himself, right? That not only I think would that be so on the nose, but I, you know, we were saying the other day how it's a little cliche that for some reason every priest ends up becoming unlawful and, you know, always has some edge or some grayness. It's, you know, a bit boring. It's nice to have actual good guys on server, I think. Regardless of what they go through, you know, to still be good. John gets caught siphoning church donations for gambling. See, that would be way more interesting to me. Way more interesting. Because, I mean, yeah, that would still be pretty grey, I guess, but that's more like personal character, you know, like a character fault rather than, I mean, it wouldn't even be illegal, because it's, I don't think that's a, I mean, would that be a charge? Are people donating to the church, or are they donating to John at the end of a service? That's the question. Yeah, I mean, not even grey serves, just straight up regular ass people are needed on the server. Where does church end and John begin? What a profound question. Very profound. Poured myself an ice cold Coke and I didn't get to enjoy it when it was ice cold. And for some reason it's quite flat now. And I only poured it, well, it has been an hour, I guess, so that's honestly on me. I know Maxi said he wanted to be a deputy, but I guess he's just a regular ass guy. Yeah, I think that kind of fell through, so now he's sieving it up with me. And honestly, because Zeph was previous Mercer, and I think he killed Wild on his character, but don't quote me on that. But he's been excellent on Linwood, and to have like a partner as him, as like a groundskeeper, caretaker, that's really, generous of him and very giving for the story. I'm just hoping that, we can get some more arcs in on John and rope him into it, and for him to have his own stories and arcs as well. But yeah, bit of a coin toss. It's like I said before, it's not the sexiest thing, this kind of church RP, so we can only hope, Your Grace. Playing a civ that was denied law is probably the best way to go. Yeah, I mean, it's always the thing though, right? Like, very few people can like tolerate not having the constant dopamine hit of being a really aggressive criminal or a deputy. Like, it takes a lot to be satisfied in the quote-unquote lesser roles of the server. Because it's tough. But, that's why you engage with everybody, right? And force yourself to engage with everybody, rather than just spending time with law as a deputy, or just spending time with criminals as a criminal. Anyway, I think the plan is we do a little town to town looking at the board, see if we can find another decent hunting job. If we can't, we'll just change back to the regular garb and tell people about the service again. Go from there. Got flashbacks to COVID. GZRP was popping. Same 6 people click all night for 7 hours. I mean, it still happens today, man. Unfortunately, it still happens today. People treat Wild and RP servers generally like another game, as if it's fucking Fortnite or Black Ops 2, where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on with my friends and, we're gonna run search and destroy for the next 6 hours, when really people should be excited to get on to play a character and interact with whoever is around, rather than, just the same people they talk to every day. COVID was 7 years ago. Which is basically 10 years ago. Is that sitting right with everybody? Everybody happy with that? I wasn't listening. Nothing new under the sun for pony pancakes then. Thank you for that. Evening.
Then we're Maxie working, Rev. I'm going to be around for Rose for a little while because the baker, the cocker, the dated us. If you could find some more of that white paint running around.
I believe it was March 2020. COVID happened, not 2019, so therefore you are wrong. I don't know about that. I read telegrams the same way. Sometimes you just want to skim read, don't you? And also, I was just doing his voice. Usually I'm pretty good. Usually, you know, I'll read out the full thing, but there's only so much energy I have. There we are. I thought the first shutdown was March 2020. I mean, yeah, but yeah, there's a reason why it's called COVID-19, right? We may as well start the clock then. Obviously, the lockdown was, yeah, March, April, that time. Or I guess March. What a fucking time that was. A lot of shit happening around then. Spent my 18th birthday lockdown. I mean, I basically did all of my university course like in lockdown online. It was only like end of my third year and my masters that I got to go back into the studio. And no reimbursement, by the way. I just got fucked, so it's fun. I don't have enough money for this one fucking telegram. 50 cents. I don't even have on me. That's ridiculous. Should we wait for the $3 to hit? Because there's no bank around, so I may as well. Yeah. Really strange time. I think for like most people, for COVID, you either remember nothing about it or you remember everything about it. Yeah, I do remember it quite vividly. It'll never happen again, though. You know what I mean? Like, that was the modern experiment of, like, that kind of lockdown. They'll never do it again. No, I'm not, like, jinxing it. What I'm saying is, I mean, it could happen again, but they won't lock everything down. They'll probably give like general guidance about, you know, whether you should be out and about, but they can't, like, they won't be able to stop that again because people were going fucking mental. And so many places just shut down or whatever because they couldn't afford it. Like, they would literally just have to speed run a vaccine and then, yeah. Man, I remember having my vaccine and my booster, and it did just feel at times like pure Walking Dead shit, where you're getting directed into centers. And people are just like full garb, like you've just walked into a fucking rocket science center where there can't be any like bacteria, and they're just insane. And it was raining and miserable. Who remembers social distancing? Like, holy shit. And the whole time the fucking Tories are just there having their parties, man. Holy. Look, no politics, but if you ever question Labour, just remember that Boris Johnson's government were straight up having parties while they were telling people not to go to their family members' funerals. Just remember that, man. That's all I'll say. Hey, last mention of politics. no politics, but never forget that, because it can always be worse. We are not going back. Ridiculous. Do I have my $3 yet? No. I gotta wait. By the time I get my $3, I could have just gone down to Blackwater and back, quite frankly. But there's no bank in Strawberry, so we're done. We're donezo. Thing is, I have $1. Like, didn't I have $1 in my thing? How am I now on 50? How can I not afford 50 cents? Yeah. Like actual police stopping you. Asking you why you're outside. Just mental. Absolutely mental. Okay. I'm not waiting for this fucking $3. I'm just going to Blackwater. Watch the $3 pop up here in 2 seconds, ready? Evening.
Hello, hello.
Evening. Northern Ireland regressed a further 50 years backwards because of COVID, but we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that. Goodness me. What a wild fucking time. Absolutely wild. It's 1926, yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe you can move one day. Twist if you wanted to. A lot of money to move though, isn't it? No, England isn't much better. I agree. Well, if the money isn't an issue, then surely, somewhere nice in England. As bad as England is, surely it's got to be better than Northern Ireland, right? But, I suppose there's nice places in Northern Ireland, so just fucking stay there then, I guess. The beautiful countryside. Oh, well, the $3 hit, so congrats. Not a good one, John. Hopeless. Hopeless man. Right. I'm never getting caught with less than 50 cents ever again. Give me my fucking... Give me 20. Should have gone with my old faithful of just keeping a round number in the bank. Is there a bin? Yeah. Shove this in the bin. There's a whole ass kettle. Well, no, there's a chunk of coal in there. Oh shit. Right. Let's get back to Maxi and then we'll have a look at the jobs.
It does.
It's Von Dawn. I thought I just hit the church bell goes then in town. Was that in the song? Fucking losing it. I think it was. Actually hearing things. Oh my god. Scared the fuck out of me. My brain went from... No, wait, the bell at that church actually does work. It does ring out. At least as far as I know. That's crazy. But no, I think it is in the song. Okay, what do we got? 5 bottles to 4. 10 corn on the cob. To the Armadillo General Store. Corn on the cob. I don't think regular corn works with that. Fry bread. Long Island iced tea. What does a fish do? Yeah, nothing. Okay, we can carry on. We didn't actually check the board in Strawberry, so we can go check that. The white hair and this particular jacket with the green, just pure Vannevar vibes. Really miss playing Vannevar sometimes. Where's he got his rifle at? Do I have gloves on, this guy? Should be wearing gloves while I'm riding anyway. There we go. I do really like how this outfit came together in the end, especially with the trousers with that little knot just above the boot. Because I saw that on one of the reference images that I was looking at, and I thought I need to... like the fact that it's an actual thing and it's in the game, I definitely gotta get that in on the outfit, so... I think it looks quite nice. Oh, for God's sakes. Fucking turkey. I love how, like, if a bird even slightly touches your horse, it's just pure one shot. Like, there's no... It doesn't even get slightly injured. It immediately dies on the spot, no questions asked. That will never not be funny to me. Oh, this is the boat. What have we got? 20 coal to 4? Christ. 10 pieces of wood. Logs are needed in the west. Delivered to 5 locations with haste. Yeah, how many though? Does that need to be specified? 20 pieces of flint to the wiki up near Aurora Basin. And planks to 7 customers. Strawberry to send in there. A lot of wood. A whole lot of wood. In the old straub. Something I cannot provide because I'm an old man and I can't chop wood. Wagon coming in hot. Okay. Oh, she's off. She's off. Goodness me. I love watching people just fly around on wagons. Like their fucking life depends on it. Always funny to me. Because you can, you know, you can really get those wagons to top speed. Like, those things can really get going. Seeing people just racing on them is just hilarious. I wish I'd ridden more wagons on Renee. But, I feel like Floyd was the wagon rider in the Heartbreakers. If I... if I don't deliver this tobacco, people will die. People are dying. I mean, I feel like... I don't know if they're still in the game, but I'm pretty sure there are jobs that have a timer. But some people are ridiculous. Like, when it comes to the wagoneering. Like, actually ridiculous. Oh! I just remembered what I wanted to do. I wanted to make an off-duty outfit and... the thing I forgot, a ranch outfit. That's what I wanted to do. A ranch outfit. Which truly would just be this outfit, but with dungarees. So nothing special, but yeah. I figure we have John. You know, pick up some ranch work. Just the little jobs, the jobs that don't require you to, you know, deliver a huge fucking milk bottle. or you know, a huge hay bale across the map, you know? You know, he can feed some chickens and things like that. Little cutesy things. I wonder if law has at all investigated the hanging dog shit. I mean, it's on them if they haven't, but we did send a telegram in, so, but I know it was busy as fuck for them yesterday. I did tune in briefly to Joby's stream, and the very second that I tuned in, it was just meta drop after meta drop after meta drop, and I was like, oh shit, okay, well I guess I know all of this now. Oh god. Just the worst. So yeah, seemed like a lot of shit went down. Honestly. And the funny thing was, the first meta drop that happened, I misinterpreted it, and I like was genuinely mouth agape shocked. Because I thought they said that somebody had died, and I thought it was somebody other than the person who had died, like it was someone else. So I was genuinely like, oh shit. It was still a pretty, you know, oh shit moment, but it wasn't the person I thought it was, which I guess is a good thing. Yeah, no, it was funny because I thought this person had died, and then like 3 seconds later he came out and was talking, and I was like, oh shit, okay, they meant somebody else. And then they said the name of the real person who had died. I was like, oh shit. Thrown her on the fucking ringer with that stream. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not really watching many people's streams anymore. Not that I don't want to, it's just I'm just not particularly wanting to meta myself, even if the stuff has nothing to do with me, you know. I just don't really I don't want to find out about anything. Churros to Colta, ice blocks, hot ale, chicken eggs. How do you get chicken eggs? $10 bottles of milk. 20 bottles of milk. It was, I swear to God, I thought the rain had stopped. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at that guy with his wagon. Looking for some. Thing's probably like 8 grand. Wah. The Carcharodon's cosmetic pack actually looks fucking sick. I wish they would tell us when the update is though, rather than teasing us. I want that Raven Guard champion, man. In fact, I need that Raven Guard. Dark Beach heart-shaped vinyl. How do you even play that? It's like a 12-inch. Guess it is. Like a 10-inch. I wish I had gotten the other one they did. Is that guy just locked out there? Afternoon.
What you doing, fella?
Oh, just waiting for this rain to pass. It's absolutely abysmal at the moment.
Tell me about it. I'm tired of this shit.
Exactly. Though, I don't suppose you're much bothered by it with your sleeves rolled up there. You must, brave the storms, as it were.
Oh, I've been out working the ranch. You know, it's been sweating.
Right, I can imagine this is somewhat refreshing to you then.
Yeah, but I'm ready for this winter to pass. Guess the groundhog saw his shadow, so it's going to be a long winter.
Yes, I think you might be right. Were you working at Emerald, is that the ranch?
Emerald, yeah. Just setting up over there. Got some friends coming down, and we're going to try to do something with the ranch there.
Well, it sounds very exciting. Have you had much luck with your work?
Just getting over there. I was in Van Horn before, but looking for a place to call my own.
Well, Emerald is a lovely place. I'm sure that you'd fit right in there. You said you were from Van Horn originally?
No, originally from Montana. I lived in Thieves Landing for a couple of years, and I've been up in Van Horn recent.
Right. Yes, I have a friend who works at the church from Van Horn, Linwood Maxey. Do you know of him?
I'm sorry, what was the name?
Linwood Maxey.
I don't believe so. I have a terrible memory, but it doesn't ring a bell.
No matter. He usually spends his time here nowadays, so it's not much of an issue. But yes, I'm actually a priest here at the church. Father Montgomery, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. I'm Ace Montana.
It's lovely to meet you, Ace.
Yeah, you know, some fella came in the saloon here in Valentine maybe 4 days ago and demanded that the church be open to voodoo or there would be a tax. I don't know if you've heard such a thing, but a fella came in there preaching that.
Yes, unfortunately, we've had quite the trouble with him. He was leaving offerings of dead animals on the tables in there. We've contacted the deputies, but, well, I'm not sure exactly what they can do. The church is open to anyone, I suppose, but yes, they left quite the impression on those that were around that day.
Okay, made sure you were aware of that. I remember hearing that. I just looked at him like he was fucking nuts. I didn't give a shit, but I remembered that.
Yes, well, he reached out to me via telegram, but didn't leave his own, so I couldn't further our correspondence, but hopefully that is the last we hear of him. I hate to see what would occur if he were given full reign of the church with sacrifices and offerings and the like.
Well, listen, I gotta go meet some folk. But we're gonna be setting up at Emerald Ranch. We should probably have that saloon open in the coming days. Hopefully, you can make your way down sometime.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Well, thank you, Ace, and best of luck with your work.
Thanks. Pleasure meeting you. Take care.
Farewell. Still raining, by the way. Fuck me. I'm actually so pissed off that I didn't manage to get Deftones tickets because they've got like Denzel Curry and people like that opening for them, and I'm just pissed. If they ever tour in the UK again, I gotta get my hands on some tickets. I hope they do sooner rather than later. But, what are you gonna do? Purely unlucky. To be fair, I mean, I'm just glad I managed to see Have a Nice Life in Bristol here. That's like fucking, that's been such a highlight for me. Because they tour so infrequently, and you know, I think about it and I just think like there are some bands that will just never tour again that I could completely fall in love with, and I'll just never get to see them live. Like I do regret not going to see Death Grips in Manchester when I had the opportunity. That would have been amazing. Because that's the last time they would have played with Andy. So, yeah, hopefully they come back around when this new album drops. That'd be nice. My god, this fucking rain. Let's just brave it. Let's just head into town and we'll see if we can just have it pass over when we're in the saloon or something. absolutely pissing it down. I'll do a journal entry while we wait for the rain, I think. Be a good use of our time. Did I buy a large notebook? I did. Okay. I completely forgot yesterday that I was intending on buying a large notebook on Angel. Just completely fucking forgot about that fact, so... Here we are. Oh wait, this is the scrap paper. We need... You know what, let's switch these out. Need to buy an item tag as well for that varmint rifle. Okay. Where are we? Oh, I've locked it. February 12th, 1905. Oh. Forgot to lock it. There we go. Okie dokie. I think the rain stopped. Maybe that's what the Easter egg was. I just needed to write a journal entry for it to trigger the weather off. Right, let's have a wander over to Rhodes. Completely forgot to tell Ace that we had a service on Sunday as well. Whoops, embarrassing. But I guess we can do that on the way back, you know, once we've changed and you know, if we haven't found any success with the jobs, it would look better coming from Monty when he's actually wearing his garb. Dearest diary, I am ever so excited for Sunday. Unironically writing like that at fucking 55 years of age. He's a good guy, man. He's a nice guy, man. He's a feels strong man. Full of whimsy. Whimsy has not died. It lives on in John. Why is the music going crazy? I swear to God it's not like that loud, but it always feels like it is. It's just certain tracks that like are blaring, and the others are just too subtle. We'll pick up an item tag as well once we get into Rhodes, check that job. Funny observation. Here we go. Angel and John are both being played at the same time frames, but the rate Angel runs into people versus John, you'd think you're playing different hours. You know, honestly, you're absolutely right. I mean, we started late as well today, so that also plays into it, but we are like nearing 2 hours into the stream. If we were playing on Angel, we'd safely be 3 hours into the stream. Now, the last 2 Angel sessions have been absolutely nuts when it comes to running into people. Fucking everybody's around. You know, constantly running into law. You can't escape anybody. But yeah, on John, things feel like pretty dead. And it's strange, because we're not like... I mean, it doesn't feel like we're doing anything different, you know? It's the same kind of gameplay. We're just kind of riding around, seeing who we can bump into. I guess on Angel, I was like going into towns and like actively looking for people, and I suppose I would have, you know, robbed a few people already on Angel to get that fucking gun, but, you know. Yeah, it's just weird. I agree. Yeah, even the towns feel empty, yeah. I mean, it's a Thursday. Thursdays are relatively quiet, you know, all things considered. Fucking raining again. But yeah, it's kind of bizarre. And, yeah. I think it's just one of those things where you know, if you get into very tense, like exciting types of RP like that, like robberies and shit, you kind of just end up attracting that kind of attention. You know, escaping, constantly riding around. It's, I think it, you know, it kind of attracts itself. It's just on this Thursday, not Friday. I have tomorrow off, so my brain just clocked it as Friday. Yeah, completely out of your routine. I have tomorrow off and next week off, so I'm really hyped. Oh, is that... Maxie, is that you? I can't see in this rain. Hello?
Yes, it is. It is. Hello.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. What about you?
Yes, not too badly at the moment. It's been raining non-stop, so I've not been up to much, trying to get out of it here now. Where were you off to with your wagon?
Well, I have a couple of crates of tobacco in the bike. I was gonna take me west. Well, Blackwater at least.
Right. Well, I have a few things to look at here in Rhodes and Saint Denis as well. Perhaps I'll meet you later on in the evening.
Yes, maybe. Hey, there's a couple of folk in the telegrams over there who seem like nice enough people, decent enough people. Maybe you could tell them about your service.
That's quite a good idea. Yes, I'll do that. Thank you, Maxie. You get out of this rain now, please.
Yes, I will.
Take care.
I'll telegram you in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Maxie.
Take care.
Evening.
Howdy.
God, this rain is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been raining for like, it feels like hours.
Yes, that's just what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Glad to see it go over in Valentine, and as soon as I make it here, it starts up again.
Yeah.
3 white-tailed deer carcasses to the butcher. Small gator carcasses. 2 duck carcasses. That's actually the play, I think. 170 to Wapiti.
Well, good luck to you.
Yes, you as well, madam. Have a good evening. Who are the 2 people in here?
And not get caught drinking by the lawman.
Afternoon.
Howdy.
Good day there. Oh yeah, actually, you know what?
I feel like everything just feels so much looser and freer. Hi there.
Excuse me, sorry. Could I borrow a moment of your time?
Please.
My time, his time.
Both of you, if you'd be so willing.
Sure.
Sure.
It's frightfully dark in here. I can't really make you both out, but my friend outside said that you 2 were 2 people of upstanding quality, so I thought I might offer you an invitation to the Sunday service in Valentine this week, if you were so interested.
What kind
The
of
Sunday
service?
Yes, I do apologise. I haven't introduced myself. Father Montgomery, I'm a priest working from the church then on Sunday. It's my first service, and I've been spreading the word as much as I can, in the hopes
Well,
that
Sundays I tend to be hungover, but it depends what time. I might be able to make it.
Oh, it's at 4 o'clock.
Eastern Stars, sir?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Alright. Well, I won't make much promises because I want to be honest. I would not lie to a religious man, but I'm not really a religious man, more a scientist, you know. So I respect everything you do, of course, but I'm not really into preaching and, well, uh, religions per
Do you
se.
ever do a weekday service?
No, not at the moment, but it
Oh.
might be something I look into later
Well, if
on.
I were to make an investment, would you make a weekday service? Because weekends are real hard, because that's when I'm drinking and then I'm dying. It's a whole thing.
Right. Yes. Well, I suppose the church is always open to donations if you would have the charitable intention.
Sure, you said your name was Father Montgomery, is that right?
Yes,
Sorry,
that's
I've just
right.
been smoking cannabis cigarettes. Makes it real hard to talk,
Oh,
apparently.
right. Yes. No.
Here,
You
for
could-
your
you could bump
unleavened
some-
bread, you can have that.
Oh.
And let me count my pocket change for you.
You could bump some of the cocaine to actually get your head right again.
Oh, you want me to give him the... I could give him that.
No,
that
no, no.
cocaine
I mean
gave
you,
me.
because you said you were a little bit dizzy from all the
Oh.
cannabis.
I understand. Oh,
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
to also feed the poor. They're really nice.
Oh, that's very
I picked them
generous of
fresh
you.
yesterday.
Excellent. Well, all of this will certainly go to use for the church. Thank you very much. And what was the birth of your names?
My name is Larry Cruz, sir.
Larry. Pleasure.
I'm Rascal.
Rascal. Right. Well, yes, a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you very much. I shall
You
place
know-
this in our storage.
You know what? I would actually, I mean, even if I'm not a religious man, but I know the church is doing good things. I would just get to the bank and give you something to. I also want to make a donation, actually.
Oh,
Larry's a big supporter of the community.
you're very kind.
That at least, of course, yeah.
That's
yeah.
true. Wait, do you know anything about the reading club?
Oh, yeah.
That's
would
what
be...
Larry's asking around town about.
Oh, no, I haven't heard. There's a reading club.
Here in Rhodes, it should open up at 4 p.m., but I'm not sure if that opening times are still accurate, actually, sir. But, I mean, would you both accompany me to the bank, or shall I come back here? What do you prefer?
It's frightfully rainy
is
outside, but
raining.
I wouldn't mind a stroll. Perhaps you can show me where this reading club is taking place.
Yeah, that's the thing that I
That's what we're
don't
trying to
know. I
find
think
out.
No.
it is in a private room that you can rent here, that someone opens it up. But that is just a guess. I'm not quite sure. But I would go in that direction anyway, because it's getting close to 4 p.m.
Right, well, you've certainly piqued my interest. I'm an avid reader, and so, yes, certainly interesting.
Yeah, I just wrote a book, actually. I tried to find a publisher, to be honest. I just finished it yesterday, the first part, and second part I will start writing as well.
Larry, that's who you should telegram the newspaper. Lawmen don't know shit. Telegram the newspaper. They know everything.
Oh, true, you are so smart.
You know who else is helpful? The Rangers.
No, you are helpful. You know, but first I will give Father Montgomery, was it?
Yes, that's correct.
I will first bring you a donation. Then, you know what? You wait here. I'm coming back because then I will write the newspaper immediately. All right. Give me a few minutes.
All right, sir, thank you. Yes, please forgive me. I'd like to stand in the light. I can barely make out a thing in this place.
I shall stand here under the angelic glow of this lantern.
Is
This is electric.
Is that right?
I can't tell.
I think it might be. I think
It's so
you
much
can.
higher than I am.
Yes, you can often tell by where they are. That one is slightly more orange, I think. So that's.
You know,
that might
electric's everywhere these days.
Is that right? Is that what they're saying?
I was out west, and out there, the Atlantic Electric Company got some kind of electric steel.
An electric still? No, I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Well, a steel is used for making chemicals and things.
Oh, right, I see.
Distilling.
Right. Working entirely on electric. Fascinating.
It's got these little brass plaques on it. And it's got all these dials and valves and things. It's real complicated.
Right, do you have much experience then with distilling?
Distilling, yes.
Right.
Electric, not so much.
Oh, I see. What
I
sort of...
come from a family of brewers.
Oh, brewers, right, yes. I thought as much. Well, what do you brew out of curiosity?
Alcohol.
Oh, right, what kind?
Well, whatever kind we can make out of potatoes or wheat, depends what the crop is.
Oh, right.
You can make alcohol out of corn, you know that?
I wasn't aware, no. It's an entirely different world, I fear. I'm not much of a drinker.
We had one of them real private labels.
Right.
So private, we didn't even have labels on our bottle. Welcome back, Larry.
Hello there. Well, Father, actually, when I went to the bank and came back on the way, I was thinking about something. I mean, I kind of pushed the religious idea directly away when I heard that you are a priest, but actually, how the events of my life are going at the moment, I think I will need a private word with you. And I mean, I don't actually worry that Rascal knows that as well, but it could be kind of a disturbing topic. And if all that could be true, then I think I will need a priest more than anyone else in the crossings. But sir,
Wait,
let
you
me
make it
first.
sound like you're gonna die.
No.
That's what you
Definitely
say
not.
when you're like, I'm getting ready for my last rites.
Well, we will
Wait,
see how that
you're
goes.
not
But
gonna
I'm
swallow
not.
a demon, are you, Larry? You're not gonna need one of them exorcisms.
Oh, Larry, this is far too much. I couldn't
No.
possibly...
Please take it for the people that you are helping. Really, please.
Larry, this is unbelievable. You're absolutely sure?
I am so sure, really, Father. I know that you will do good with it, and I want you to do good with it. Really, please.
Well, it's incredibly generous. Perhaps I should have come over with you. I can barely hold all of this.
Yeah, sure. But let's keep that just under us. No one needs to know that, So
Right, it's a good thing I
Wait,
have
Larry,
my
you know
coat
you
on.
can't buy your way into heaven, right? That's in the Bible.
well, that is the thing that I need to talk with the priest. I think that train is already passed, but please, we can go to the bank, and as soon as you would listen to what actually happened in the last days, I would be really glad, Father.
Yes, well, if you'd like to have a conversation, I could get changed and we could have as long of a conversation as you'd like, Larry.
That would be really, really good. But I mean, the thing I have to talk to you about is kind of really important, more important than the reading club. But well, I'm just intrigued to find out if that actually happens or not. So I would actually go over there and while you are in the bank and see if I hear something, and then I would love to have the talk. Actually, yeah.
Right, yes, well, I should linger around then if you'd like to look into this book club further.
Well, I wrote a book. Like I don't know if I mentioned. I think I mentioned it. And I just need to know how the ways of publishing will be.
It's 4:00, Larry. We gotta walk and
All
talk.
right. Come on.
Right,
We
Let's
go
go.
yes,
over there.
let's make our way.
You know, Montgomery's railway to heaven, that's got a catchy appeal. My uncle did say he saw a light when he was dying. I didn't think it'd be a train, but it could be. More
It's
like an exploding
entirely
still, I reckon.
possible. Yes, well, I'm not sure I'd ever come into possession of a railway yard.
I wonder if trains can run on moonshine. There's a lot of power in moonshine. And it's a
Rascal,
lot
I
lighter
didn't know
than all
that
that
you
coal.
was such kind of a businesswoman.
I don't know what it is today. I just got all these ideas just fizzing around in my brain. I got no idea how a train works, but they kind of look like a still on their side.
I was under the impression that moonshine was illegal.
It is.
Oh, right.
Just theoretically speaking.
Yeah, I'm
Father.
just hypothesizing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
It's
curious.
do you sometimes wonder if a monkey could ride a giraffe? It's like the same question, just
What's a
theoretically.
giraffe?
It's like an animal in Africa that has a real long neck and actually the fur from a jaguar, I think. So really weird looking.
That
Really
sounds
weird
really
looking.
weird looking. I only found out what a banana was yesterday and it blew my mind. Although when it was described, it did not sound like she was describing a banana.
So, Father, I mean, I could actually, if you don't mind, tell you what everything is about. I don't want to make it too mystery, but
Right.
so it started around 10 days ago. I woke up on Guama, and
Wait, this ain't right. He's got to ask you the question. When was your last confession?
Oh, is this a confession of yours? Not.
not really. No, I mean,
Well,
no,
otherwise,
I
you
mean,
can run and
no.
go and tell people. If it ain't an official confession, it ain't protected between you and God.
I think, to be honest, that when the Father hears what the kind of conclusion is that I came to, I think he will not spread the word, to be honest. Because if maybe it's just superstitious what I'm thinking or what happened, yeah. But that is why I think I really need to talk to the Father,
Wait,
to
did you
hear
see the
his word
ghost in
about
the
it.
medical office?
No, 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 no,
There's a
nothing like
ghost in the
that.
medical office in Blackwater.
No, it has to do something with the
Ghost.
book.
Oh,
That's
the
right.
old book, right? Yes,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Maybe I should let you talk.
Not only my book. The thing is, so yeah, let me just come to, well, like I said, a few days ago I woke up on Guama. I didn't know anything, all right, and it was like
I'm
quite an
sorry. Please
adventure.
forgive me. What is a
Yeah.
guama?
Oh, that is an island in the Caribbean. You can actually
Oh,
take a boat from Annesburg over there. The ticket costs $50, and I can tell you, if God made paradise, I think he had Guama in his eyes.
is
I
that
hope that
right?
wasn't a blasphemous joke. Sorry.
Well, it sounds like a lovely place, and you
It
woke up
is.
there.
It is. Yeah, and I didn't remember anything. And the first 2 days were really like a nightmare. I couldn't move. I couldn't really speak, barely breathe. But I was absolutely conscious. But well, to make it more or less short, the thing is, well, I tried to find my memories since then, and I found people that could tell me a few things or even a lot about me. And there were a few images and memories that came back to me. But a lot of the things that the people told me, I can still not remember it. So, for example, I know that I studied medicine, but I can't remember anything about it. And then now comes to the part that is really like, well, where I maybe need your help. The thing is, I will lower my voice a little bit. Yesterday, I met a man, and he told me when he asked me what I was writing, and I told him I write a book about the story how I try to get back my memories. And he asked me about my memory loss, and I told him, and that was where he got really uneasy. And he told me that a good friend of him gave him a book a few days, and the book called The Devil of Lemoyne. And this book has 2 chapters. And in the first chapter, there's something about making the deal with the devil and someone that actually lost all his memories. So, Father, like I said, I'm not a religious man, absolutely not. And I have the feeling that I just am so eager and desperate to understand what happened that I would actually believe the far-fetched idea. But this man, this that read this book, he actually said that maybe I made a deal with the devil to forget a really terrible memory, and he tricked me and took all of them. You know what I mean? And we wanted to make an expedition to Lemoyne, to Le Grasse actually, to find that shrine. And when I just walked to the bank and came back, I just thought, I mean, there's just one man we would need on that expedition, and that would be a man of God, I guess. So, what do you think about all of that? Do you know that book, The Devil of Lemoyne? And what, well, what do you think about that?
Well, it's quite the astonishing story. I understand I suppose, each step as you describe it, but no, this sounds rather strange. A book, a deal with the devil, and your memory loss. It sounds all rather extreme.
Far-fetched. I know,
Watch out,
yeah.
Father.
Good lord.
He doesn't need to watch out. God has his hand over
You're
him all
right.
the time.
God just swooped that guy just past him.
In rather a
And
hurry.
well, the thing is, there's something maybe I haven't checked that, but maybe we could do right now because have you ever heard of that book? Because did you hear of it?
I must admit, I've not been in the crossing for too long, so if this
Alright.
is a well-known book, I'm afraid, no, I haven't heard of it.
Don't think if it is well known. That's also would be the thing I want to go to the reading club about if they know that book. But in the 2 chapters, the first one is written out of the view of a narrator, and he speaks about the shrine and about the deal with the devil and how he tricks the people and stuff like that. And the chapter is called Shadows or Dancing Shadows or something. And the second chapter, and that is where Road comes into place. I don't know the name of that chapter, but it is written as a journal out of the perspective of a man that actually was witness to what happened. And it is about a painting in the parlor house here in Rhodes, about a cabin with a black dot in front of it. And the man witnesses how this painting kind of devours a friend of him with just one bite. And to be honest, I didn't dare to step a foot since then into the parlor house over there. But, I mean, if there is a painting with a cabin that has a black dot on it, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I just want to understand what actually happened, and I would take every explanation at this point, I guess.
Yes, and I assume this is not a work of fiction. This is a true accounting of events that have taken place here.
It seems like it. Well, the thing is, on that book there was a name of a gentleman, and we reached out to him, and he will not talk about it. There's
What's the
something
name?
I don't dare to tell you because I don't think that person would like to know that his name is written. I mean, it's not that it's written in the book. It's more that book belonged to him quite a time. And like he responded on me asking him if I could tell him a few questions about it, was really like he wanted to forget it. So I guess maybe he threw that book away and all of a sudden it made it back over a lot of hands to that gentleman that showed it to me yesterday.
It's very interesting, I must say. Perhaps we could journey up to the parlor house and look for this painting.
I would really, I mean, I would be, if a man of God would be with me, even that's the first time I would really say I would go into there, really.
Yes, well, I'm more than happy to offer my services to you, Larry. How strange. Story about a
Very
devil
strange indeed.
Isn't it, right? I mean, like I said, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little superstitious, all right? But, well, it's just...
Oh, I'm superstitious. I'm
it
Maximus
just makes
stitious.
yeah, but the theory of this gentleman and the things in the book, it just, well, makes sense to me, kind of. Well, shall we
I don't know if I
shall we
want
go
to get
over
close to a book about the devil and paintings that swallows people. That
Well,
would
you
seem
know-
like a fun time.
No, that's true, but the thing is, the question that is in my head and that I still really can't answer is, if there is a memory so terrible in my mind...
What
that
do
I
you do,
actually-
Larry?
I don't know. I really don't know. But if there is a memory that is so terrible that I wanted to forget it, that I made a deal with the devil, do I
Then
really
why
want
would you
it
seek
back?
out to remember it? Exactly.
Because I
Sounds
lost
like you're done with
everything.
that.
And I know there are memories that are worth getting back. And I remember, there are just a few things I remember from my life. And one is the face of a beautiful black woman. And I know that she ignites something in me. And I know who she is and where she is. So
Nerd, it's fucking
I need
crazy.
to find out who I was.
I suppose if there is a memory locked inside of your mind that you have shut out, it speaks to something true, something important that perhaps should be remembered, perhaps a issue unresolved. And so I would recommend searching this out, and I am more than happy to offer any assistance you might need in this endeavor.
Yeah. Well, I'm really, really thankful, actually, sir. Really thankful, Father. So, what do you think? Shall we start this little adventure by seeing if it is
All
true
right.
that there's such kind of a...
If that painting starts sucking you up, I'm pulling you back. Let's go.
No, you know what? If that painting starts, you shoot in my head.
What the fuck?
I can do that too.
I'll say right now, this one fucking episode makes this whole character worth
I
it.
used the rifle
To get a
then. That would be
Devil
faster.
of Lemoyne mention, this,
There's a
like,
lawman in town. I'm gonna stop getting my
in
guns
the
out, make it
last
risky.
fucking
Do that.
series, in these last characters, is insane.
And that is something
Holy
that has to
shit.
stay under us three. I mean, I would love that no one tells around that I maybe think I made a deal with the devil, of course. But, well, I found a journal from myself on Guama, why I was there, and actually it explains why I lost my memory.
Well, after you, I'm
And-
not going to the painting first.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe just let me tell that before we go in there.
Right.
So I was on Guama because I tried to actually extract the poison of the Guamanian pufferfish. It's not important why I tried that, but the thing is, I had
This is
notices from a
Larry.
medicine man from Africa about the species in Africa. And I did my calculations about the potency of the poison of the Guamanian brother. Yeah. And I am absolutely sure that I made everything right. I'm absolutely sure that my calculations was right. In that journal, it says. But, well, after I tested it on myself, I lost everything. So,
Well, maybe
There's
it's because
still-
you tested it on yourself. You got some memory
but my
loss. You think about that.
calculations... The thing
You
is
drink
that,
the moonshine out the still before it's ready, you're gonna go blind.
yeah, that's true, but maybe that's still like the work of the devil. It's not that the devil works
No,
in
that's
easy
science.
ways.
It's worse than the devil. There's math involved.
Yeah, but my math, I mean, from the confidence I have in the writings in the journal or what I'm writing in there, I wasn't wrong with my calculations, you know? So, I mean, that's what I mentioned it. I still try not to be superstitious, but maybe it's still all work from the devil. So,
I think you are superstitious. You're very superstitious.
maybe I am actually.
This all sounds very concerning, but I think still it does make sense, your search for this poison and waking up on this island and this journal. There are dots, I suppose, that must be connected, that do have a singular path leading through them all. We just
Yeah.
need to figure out what exactly we're dealing with here.
Yeah. I have the feeling that kind of. I mean, when you look at the world, if you look at every little life and every little human and every little destiny, everything is connected, Father, isn't it? Everything.
I would say so, yes. How true.
All right. Well,
Well-
then, everyone ready?
One moment, let me...
I'm so ready.
There we are. Just in case.
I don't got no
That is
holy
good.
water though,
All right.
That's
I will
quite
go
all right.
first.
or unholy moonshine.
Good day, sir.
Hi there.
Hello, sir.
We're looking for a questionable painting that steals souls. Any of y'all heard about that?
Is
Hi
that a
there.
cabin over there?
Seems
I mean,
like
I'm
a
not there
glossy
to
knoll.
go to.
Are you feeling the pull of the devil anywhere?
Not at the moment, but perhaps upstairs?
Maybe you should say a prayer so God helps you.
Well, perhaps there's no
I
need.
don't know if
if
that
this...
is a painting of a cabin.
I suppose we could take a
Alright, there's
closer
just
look.
one way to get out.
Is
The gentleman actually looks like my grandfather.
that it there? No. Looks
It's a
more
bird,
like
ain't
a...
it?
Oh, yes.
It's got legs.
I thought it was a tent of some sort. Hmm. No cabin, as far as I see.
Uh-uh.
Do you think the painting might have been...
Here's a small painting of a...
Uh.
Isn't that a small... But that devoured a man? Isn't that a cabin?
There's more rooms downstairs. The hotel rooms is downstairs. They might have paintings in.
Oh,
Huh.
you're
It's
right.
got to be quite a big painting to have a soul of a man in it, ain't it?
Yes, I
Oh,
would
good.
assume
That's his
so.
birds again. Thank goodness.
Right, no tents to be seen here. Perhaps we should knock before going into the bath lounge?
Oh, you are so right. You are so right,
I didn't
Father.
even know that was a... Look at the size of that path! Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm dirty. They had a big shiny mirror in there.
Right, yes, it is quite a luxurious bath.
Have you used it before?
No, I typically use the one in Valentine.
There's one at Valentine?
Yes, you'd be surprised.
I love Valentine. Hi there. Although I only really been in the saloon and the general store.
Hmm. It's a lovely painting. There's ships on it. Yes. Very nice.
You gotta go on a boat to get to Gorma. Do you think that's connected?
Maybe you might be
There's
onto
another
something.
boat. Is that a
Hmm.
rainbow?
We might be going on the right track.
Anyone inside?
That
Those-
looks like Emerald Branch.
Look like the swamps of Lemoyne there on the wall. No, perhaps not.
Well, the thing is that he read it to me, but I don't have anything in my not everything in my mind that was written in it.
We
so
got one more room to check.
do we?
Yep.
All right. I mean, maybe in the book actually, or maybe they put away that painting because of that story. Hello? No, it's
I
closed.
suppose if
There's
this book is
Oh,
sorry,
popular,
Father.
then they might
in
have
there.
taken it, placed it somewhere else.
I don't know if it is really popular per se, Father.
And it was definitely Rhodes.
Yeah, the parlor house in Rhodes.
Mm. Perhaps it has been moved. Much like the book, it has its own journey.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah, are there any pages torn out of the book, like chapter 3 and 4?
Right.
No, only two. I mean, in that edition that my friend has, it's only 2 chapters. One written as a narrator, and the second written like a journal, actually.
I would quite like to read this book if it ever
Me
comes
too.
into your possession again.
Yeah. Shall we see if the reading club maybe has open already? I mean, that would be the first and only address I know to ask for a book, actually.
Right.
That's a good idea.
I think so.
And then the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, the newspaper. That is right. I always forget the newspaper.
I mean, you're the one that brought the newspaper into my life in many ways.
Yeah, that's true, but I never thought about them as the source of information, actually.
Ain't that the
I
whole
mean-
point of a newspaper?
Yeah, but I mean... yeah,
Come on,
When I
Larry.
said it, I
Put it
just
together.
realized, yeah. I mean, like really
You're a
having
math man.
question
1
to
plus 1 equals...
I mean, I forgot it, like I said, so maybe I forgot that I'm actually really smart, yeah.
Perhaps you could find a publisher through the newspaper. Is that the intention?
Also, maybe that the newspaper itself will be a publisher, because, I mean, they are already published,
I
right?
suppose you're right.
That is an amazing hat.
Just distracted.
Thank you, darling.
You're so welcome. I saw it from all the way over there.
No, still not. I think someone
Where'd
at
you
the
get that
doctor's
heavy?
office
It's
is there.
intense.
Maybe they know something
Perhaps.
about the reading club. Let us see.
I think Rascal might be rather distracted at the moment.
Oh, no worries. It's hello there. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, afternoon.
Question. Good afternoon. Yeah. Do you know anything about the Rhodes Reading Club?
Say that one more time, sir.
Do you know anything about the Rhodes Reading Club?
Unfortunately, I know nothing as I don't really go to Rhodes often. So, unfortunately, I do not. And at least you?
I've never heard of a Rhodes Reading Club. I've only ever heard about the Rhodes Reading Room.
Oh, yeah, that's what it. That's what I mean. Yeah, the Rhodes Reading
Oh,
Room.
um,
Yeah. I mean, I have some opening hours. It says that it opened a few minutes ago around 4 p.m. But first of all, I don't know where it is, and from that rooms that you can rent, there's none open.
She hadn't heard about it neither.
Well, yes, we've just discovered it's a reading room and not a reading club.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, it must not be open then. Today? Maybe?
yeah.
It says Monday, Thursday, and somewhere at the weekend. I think Sunday.
Huh.
I wonder
mystery
if Freddie
continues.
Foster's even... Anyway.
Perhaps it's not open
Yeah, I
today
think-
then.
Yeah.
Probably not. He probably got caught up in some things.
Maybe he's also
Possible.
just late.
Possible.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah, of course, that is true. I just thought maybe you know something about it, and I mean, maybe it even is really old information that I have. That maybe this reading room isn't really open anymore, or the times that I have are maybe completely wrong.
Perhaps they might know something about this devil situation, Larry.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I'm actually on the search of a book with the name "The Devil of Lemoyne." Do you know
And
anything
why
about
is
that?
that?
Come again?
I just asked why is that? Why are you looking for that?
Well, I met a man yesterday. He read it to me, and there are a few things in it that I just need to, how is it called? Explore a little further. I mean, I don't want to say too much about it because private situation, but I can assure you that I have my reasons for asking for that book. Or
They're
not
good
asking
reasons.
for it,
Mm,
Larry's a good person with good reasons.
everyone claims to be a good person.
I mean, I don't claim that I'm a good person because, you know, I mean, it seems like you know that book. And, I mean, Father, do you think I should open up?
I certainly think that truth and the sharing of your truth, Larry, would be the best bet for our search.
You're right. So, to make it short, I lost my memory and a man wrote me out of that book, and he had the theory that I made a deal with the devil to forget something really terrible. And in the first chapter, it says something about the deal with the devil and that he tricks the people. And that instead of just taking that one terrible memory, he took everything. So it's not that I directly believe that, but I'm at a point where I would like to understand what happened, and I would even take the far-fetched explanation. And I just want to read in that book to understand that first chapter. And
Sorry, so sorry.
that is actually why I asked for it. I'm not sure if that is absolutely superstition what I tell you, and if I sound like a crazy and madman, but that is the honest reason why I asked for that book.
You don't.
Did anyone see where the dog went?
He ran
The
off.
devil.
Ah, God
Was
damn, I want to
he-
apologize.
But he's gone. And he has for a very long time.
And I guess that's why no one really wants to talk about it, because the people are afraid that he comes back.
He's claimed many alive, sir.
I believe that.
So it's understandable that everyone's worried.
Of course, of course.
So this was a real thing. It wasn't a fictional event. This happened here in the crossing. Let's see.
Larry, I just came up with a terrible theory. I need to talk to you.
Oh.
I promise we'll be right back.
You
You need to
be
talk
really
with.
careful,
Alright,
sir.
I'll really be right.
Quick, terrible
Yeah.
theory.
Yep.
Yes, the old boy is quite upset about this book, and we went up to the parlor house just earlier to look for some sort of painting that might have been left there, but we've had no such luck. I'm helping Larry because, well, I suppose that is my duty as a priest, but if you are advising against this search, then, well, I suppose it's something we should consider.
I'm not necessarily advising against it.
No goodie.
I know that I cannot
Watch
stop
out.
people from doing whatever they please. But I just want to give you a word of caution. It's nothing ever good came from getting involved in that. Like I said, many people lost their lives to it, to him, and others.
I see.
Nowadays get to mourn.
Right, yes, well, I suppose at the end of the day it is Larry's choice. This locked away memory of his seems to cause him concern. Any way we could find to re-jog his memory would be ideal, though perhaps a visit to the doctor might be a more worthy use of his time. I'm not sure.
There's medics right here.
Right, exactly.
Very sorry. Well, I'm actually, I didn't want to disturb anyone, and I'm very sorry for that. I
You
apologize.
didn't, sir. It's alright.
But I can tell you, it is really not a pleasant feeling when people tell you about your life and tell you who you are, and you can't remember a damn thing of that.
I can only imagine. I'm really sorry for that. You know, you have to go through that.
It's all right. I mean, the first days it was like I was euphoric, like I had my youth again, like I could start a new life, and but then with the nightmares there came faces that I remembered, or not really remembered, but that I saw, that ignited a feeling in me, that showed me that there are memories inside of me that I really want to have back.
Yeah, no, I understand. If you do feel like that is something you have to pursue, by all means. I just want you to know that you should be really careful with that.
I will be.
I would hate to see you or anyone else get any issues or something like that.
I mean, I don't want to be known as the one that provoked that devil again, so I will be really, really careful and cautious, and I think I will not do anything in that matter without Father Montgomery on my side, to be honest.
It's probably reasonable to not be alone. Not go through that alone.
I did think perhaps we should learn more of these events before we make a decision, Larry.
Definitely,
For our own sake.
Yeah, I mean, this friend that gave me that, or not gave me, but read me that book to me, he just wrote me that since we spoke about that book and wrote about it, something weird happened, and I tried to reach out to him, but I didn't get any answers since
This
then.
is
So
fucking crazy.
I will try to actually find him, and the thing is, he was also really interested in finding out what this is all about, and he actually had the idea of doing an expedition to Le Gras and to find that shrine. But we also said that we will have to make preparations and take our time, and I'm still not sure if that's a good idea, to be honest.
Can't really say that. I would say that it's a good idea.
But I mean, it's the only, well, little trail that I think I have, to be honest. I mean, it happened before that I went to a place and a memory came back, and I mean, this obscure thing like a shrine in the swamp of a devil that must be so obscure that it must blow a memory in my head. That's at least what I hope to remember. That maybe I remember at least that I was at that shrine before, and then it could actually really be that I did this deal.
Perhaps revisiting these places might re-jog your memory and make you remember. Oftentimes we need those subtle hints, those moments that refires those passions of old, I suppose.
I would be remiss if I did not caution that when it comes to things like jogging memory, it is similar, I imagine, to prematurely perhaps flex a muscle, you know? If it is too quick a movement, too much a flood of memory, it may traumatize you all over again.
Yeah, you are right. You're right. So that's what I try to do so far is like what you advised, not to rush it. And when I find a memory of myself, I don't try to rush to the next one. I try to embrace it and kind of live in that memory a little bit, if that makes sense, maybe, you know.
This is insane.
I had it at one day where it was just like a random event that I met a lot of people that knew me. And they told me a lot and were eager to bring me to a place where we were before. And I had one of the worst headaches I ever endured, I think, you know. So I definitely try to not rush to any conclusions or memories. But on the other side, there is something in my heart that is just making me crazy to knowing it.
I still can't believe this is happening.
No, of course.
What's actually your names, by the way? I'm pretty sure the next time I see you, I will have them all forgotten. But well, due to the discussion or the talk we have, I think it's more than time to know your names, maybe.
It's Annalise, sir.
Annalise. Pleasure. And you, sir?
My name is Theophilus, but you can call me Theo.
Theo. Theopolis, you said?
Theophilus, yes.
All right. Theo. And Annalise, right?
Mm-hmm. Annalise. Would you mind if you just give me one moment? I will be right back.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Theo, I have to clock off. And
I gotta go
sleep here.
too. All the law on the roof
Okay.
makes me itchy.
Do not have
The
to-
law on the
Alright.
roof. What?
You are
Look
perfectly
at them
fine.
all. They're all looking fit to fall off.
Great stuff. I'll be back in an
Oh, yes, there they are. Wonder why they're up
very
there.
good.
I don't know. They're playing
will run
peekaboo.
in here for as long as I am needed here. If I
Larry, I'll
am
telegram
no
you
longer
later.
needed,
Please
I
stay
will
safe.
simply
Please.
send another
Yeah,
telegram
you
into the
too.
medic line so that everyone else is aware
Pleasure
that I'm
meeting
still
you,
around.
Rascal.
You too, Father. Good luck with the sermon on Sunday. Everybody should go if they can.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You do not need to apologize.
Larry, could we have a moment?
Sure.
You as well. Have a great rest.
Linwood, please. Larry,
yeah.
this is the gentleman here. Linwood Maxey. He's the caretaker at the church in Valentine. He often rides with me and supports the efforts of the church.
A pleasure meeting you, sir.
Yes, well, we made about an hour back now. Well, the book club that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, well, excellent, yes. Yes, Larry here has provided a phenomenal donation to the church, so I think we should be set
yeah.
for quite a while. Actually, it's very generous. I do feel inclined to help Larry with his issue about this devil of his.
Well, but Father, that was not why I gave you that money. I want you to know that.
No, of course.
All
but
right, all right.
as a priest, I feel obligated to help you. You seem to be
Of course.
rather troubled by this, and I would hate to extend any ill that this book and this devil might be giving you.
Yeah, thank you, Father. Anneliese? Yeah?
Pardon me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, please.
What was your name again, sir?
Larry Cruz. With a K. May I ask, your accent is quite familiar. Are you European?
As German as they come, sir.
Wunderbar. Das habe ich mir gedacht. Well, it is a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to see you as well. Just in case you ever lose your memory again.
Thank you.
Maybe
very
that
much.
helps you remember
Thank
something.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm a little bit sorry that I not really drag you into it, but brought that all back up. And I really thank you for your time and for everything you shared with me.
Of course. Happy to. If there's anything else I can help with, I'm more than happy to help. I happen to also be a ranger, and I do know that the swamps can be quite dangerous. Not just because of him, but because of wildlife as well. And if you ever do need some help getting there safely and getting out safely, feel free to reach out to the rangers.
I will definitely do. I mean, when we know when this expedition will be, and I guess it will take some time, could I reach out for you that if you want, you could be part of it? I can understand if you don't want to. All right.
You know how to contact me.
All right, I will do. Well, thank you very much again, and hopefully the next time under a more pleasant topic, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you from anything. It was a lovely meeting you all.
Absolutely. Absolutely likewise. Take care.
You as well. I also had one more question for you,
Yeah.
sir. Over there.
Father, yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, but please feel free.
Mr. Larry keeps calling you father. Are you by any chance a man of God?
Yes, I'm a priest. I am working with my friend here, Maxie, at the church in Valentine. My first service is this coming Sunday. But yes, I'm a priest here in the crossing, willing to offer any service anyone might need.
I see. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, of course. If you ever need any assistance from myself, my details are up on the church here in town, but I can also give you my telegram should you need it.
Yeah, I'd be happy to note that down.
Yes, it's GV594. Godvicar 594.
And your name was again, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names.
John Montgomery. And I suppose the same goes for you, Larry. I think you might need my details as well.
Yeah, definitely. We could go over to the telegram station because I would write my friend that I actually made your acquaintances and that you would help us with that.
Excellent. Right, yes, well, let us make our way over. Thank you again, Harold.
Right.
Yeah, always a pleasure, and thank you too. You all be safe, please.
You too. Auf Wiedersehen.
Try my best. Auf Wiedersehen, sir. Auf Wiedersehen.
All right, Father, shall we go over to the office?
Yes.
To be honest, I thought about your offering with the church at Sunday.
Evening.
I think maybe it should be a good idea to start visiting the church. So
yes.
I will be there, Father. I will definitely be there.
Excellent, yes. Well, 4 o'clock on Sunday, and please feel free to...
Eastern Stars, was it right?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
And yes, please feel free to reach out anytime. You don't have to wait for the end of the week. I am available.
Yeah, perfect. I would actually see that we could have a meeting with my friend. His name is Tommy Bird. He was the one, a friend of him, like gifted him the book like 2 days ago, and he
Tommy Bird.
Actually,
do we know
I
who
think
that
he
is?
would be really pleased to know that we have a man of God with us, and maybe or I guess it would be a good idea if we have a talk all together.
Excellent, yes. Well, perhaps we can ask your friend Tommy Bird about the man who gifted him this book, perhaps.
It was a woman, a good friend of him, but I think he will be able to give you that information. Let me see.
I shall make a note of your telegram as well. Larry, what was it?
Cruz, sir. Kruise. Cruz. Larry Cruz. And I give you my number. That is LQ, like last quarter, 034. LQ 034.
Excellent. And that was Cruz, Kruise?
Exactly, sir.
Excellent. There we are. Would you like me to repeat my details?
Yeah, please. See the number, please.
It's GV594. God's Vicar 594.
I just thought about God's will or God's. What did you said? That is just the perfect telegram number for you, sir.
Right, yes. I seem to have stricken lucky with this number, indeed.
Well, Father, to be honest, I just use last quarter in kind of matters where I think it would be inappropriate. But normally I tell the people it's the lovers' qualities.
Right, yes. Depending on who you're giving the information to, I suppose.
Exactly. I thought a man to God. Actually, I keep it. Well, now I actually already. Well,
right, yes.
Not to mention.
Yes,
but
well.
I will write Tommy immediately, and as soon as I hear something of him, I will let you know. And
pardon me.
Well, before we
You're quite all right. Sorry.
Before we would do any kind of actions, we would definitely have at least one talk and preparations, and that we all know what we are up for.
Excellent, yes. Well, I do look forward to helping you all with this issue. It seems quite important. I would hate to miss it.
I mean, Father, don't get me wrong. I'm at the end when we all find out that this is just all like a just joke of the mind. Then I will also be very happy. But I'm happy that I met you actually.
Yes, the pleasure has been all mine. I do hope that the ending to this story of ours is, well, perhaps uneventful. I think that would be the best result for all of this.
You're absolutely right, Father.
Excellent.
Well, I wish you just the best, and as soon as I hear something, I will reach out to you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Larry.
Thank you, Father.
We shall return to Valentine, I think. Maxie, was that your intention?
Yes. Valentine.
Excellent. Well, God be with you. Larry, we shall see you soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
Mr. Maxi, have a great day. And you too, Father. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, I'll wait. Yes.
I think it's German, Maxi.
Listen, I don't speak no French, okay? Don't blame me. Just what did I walk into there?
Well, you've...
talk about devils and...
Yes, I suppose we can discuss it on the road. It was...
oh, there he is.
Oh, there you are. I'm definitely gonna tell QB about this if nobody has already. This is fucking insane. Right, yes, well, I came into town simply searching for another job, and I did manage to find one, but I spoke to the two that you recommended, yes, Rascal and Larry there, and we walked over to the site of where we believed this book club was, and he began recounting his tale of memory loss of Guarma and of this devil of Lemoyne. Quite a shocking tale, I must admit.
Oh, yeah. Devil of Lemoyne? I ain't never heard of that hell. Wow.
Yes, it's apparently a book written by somebody, I'm not too sure. The first chapter explains a painting hung here in Rhodes of a cabin in the swamp, and a black dot at the center of the cabin, which consumed the man's soul. The painting, that is. The second chapter is from the journal of a man who claims to have seen this claiming of a soul. We're not sure who wrote the book or whose journal this chapter comes from, or who this narrator might be, but Larry is convinced that his memory loss is, I suppose, a deal that he made with this devil of Lemoyne. And so he now seeks out this book in the attempt to regain his memory.
This cabin he talks about, is that's in the swamps?
Apparently so, yes.
Did he mention anything about the appearance of the cabin, where exactly it is?
No, I suppose our only lead is that it is in the swamps of Lemoyne, and that a painting was made of the cabin, though we had no such luck in finding the painting in Rhodes. Though I'm not sure there are that many cabins in the swamp, so perhaps we simply look at each one.
If it is where I'm thinking, if it's the swamps near Saint Denis,
Yes,
I may
right.
know of the exact cabin he's after. I used to play around there as a kid. There's a cabin sort of near the bridge. Always gave me this uneasy feeling. I've never been inside. I've just sort of looked at it from afar, but it is sort of in the middle of nowhere.
Right, yes. Well, I shall certainly let you know of the plans that Larry has intended. I would enjoy the support and the company of someone I know during this excursion. I would feel far more comfortable, Maxie.
Well, I only came into the latter end of the conversation, but I still heard a lot of talk about forgetting his soul or the devil himself, so if you are intending on going out with this man to the swamp, I suppose I could be there.
Yes, if only as protection from whatever we might find there, though I'm sure you can offer far more than that, being from the area. We could certainly look at this cabin that you have in mind.
Well, I do know my way around. It has been a long time since I've been there, so it's probably a little bit different, but if anything does happen, if anything does indeed go down, in terms of protection, I mean, our best bet is just running away, leaving.
I suppose so, yes, you might be right, but I do fear what could be lurking in these swamps, Maxie. I don't think alligators and black bears will be the most of our worries. If this place is attracting the devil, then we might expect his followers to reside there as well.
Well, listen, you know I'm not a religious man. I don't believe in the Lord or the devil or anything like that. But I do know, I do understand And there are those who do follow Satan and the devil and his teachings, so I could see there being a couple of folk in those swamps with their specific inclination.
Yes, I
Creature
think
bastards.
we should certainly be cautious if we intend on traveling out to these swamps.
Did he give you any inclination on exactly when this was going to be happening?
No, he mentioned that he would contact his friend, this, I can't remember the name he gave Bert or something. But yes,
Say I'm aware.
he is the one that was given the book, and so I suppose as soon as he confirms with him, a meeting shall take place.
Yeah, just telegram me where and when, and I can be there.
Yes, well, I do expect it to be around our working hours, yours and mine, Maxie, so hopefully we can organize something proper and make the best of this situation.
Listen, between you and me right now, before we go delving deep into any of this, I may have a big shotgun on my back, I may have a revolver as well, but if this does turn violent in any way, our first and only port of call should be survival. It should be leaving. I mean,
Yes.
we can stay and fight with folk and forces we ain't too familiar with.
I absolutely agree. I don't intend on getting anybody hurt or injured in those swamps, so we should depart immediately and inform the sheriff's department of our investigations.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know why, but it reminds me, when I was over in Blackwater, I placed a large order of paint with the sheriff's office, the general store even.
Right, yes, I failed to find any at the store when I visited, but I'm glad you were able to put the order in.
Yes, it's only sort of 10 or so tubs. I've done the back wall over there, or at least half of it. Just need to do the sides as well.
Yes, well, it's coming along excellently. I am eternally grateful for the help, Maxie, thank you.
Yes, it's no problem. No problem. Listen, you ain't ran into that, Gozo fella yet, have you?
No, as I mentioned, he did not provide a return telegram. But somebody I spoke to in town today mentioned him, an Ace Montana. He was privy to this gentleman, and apparently he said that voodoo should be allowed at the church, else the church and the town suffer consequences.
I swear, if another fucking man comes in this church and kills some sort of animal and puts it on the back pew, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna be pissed. That's what I'm gonna be.
No, I understand. It's not something we should tolerate, and we shall inform the sheriff's office in as clear terms as possible what exactly is happening and to keep an eye out for this man.
Yeah, I think that is probably the only thing we can do as of now. But Well, I have had a long and hard day, making a lot of tobacco and packaging it up and selling it along, so I think I'm gonna take a little respite in the bay.
Yes, I think I might do the same. Well, interesting developments, Maxie. I will keep you informed of anything that occurs now.
Just telegram me if there's some sort of meeting or something like that.
Excellent. Well, enjoy your rest then.
Yes, I will.
Holy shit. Okay. Look, we're just gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna watch the state of play, so. What a fucking episode, man. Holy shit. We'll wrap it up there.